So yesterday morning, I tuned into the energies. I did a video. And what did I say? What did I say? I said, Kamala is mad. I didn't know she was planning a speech. Didn't know any of that was happening. But then watch this.
Instead of an administration working to advance America's highest ideals, we are witnessing the wholesale abandonment of those ideals.
And there is plenty more where that came from. I've tagged Jess Talks, Mama Wears Dad Jeans in the caption. She's got the whole speech if you want to watch it. Mama was big mad. And I tuned into it that morning, not even knowing what I was tuning into. That's how loud her energy is right now. Not only that, but an hour after I made that video yesterday morning, I did my May preview event, and her energy was so incredibly strong that I channeled it. Not intentionally, but it thundered through me. I did a video about that after the event. Now you can get that event replay. It's at the link in bio. It's called What's Coming Next for May. If you're watching this on YouTube, it's in the caption. You can also go to my website. It's in the shop. It's over 2 hours of information. And half of that is about her and about this political fuckery that we're in the midst of, that we have been talking about since November 5th. Spirit once again reiterated that she knows. She knows there was a certain kind of interference. They knew it before the contest. They knew. That's part of it. Now, I know that so many of us felt really abandoned after the election, where we could all see something isn't right. There's no way one person who couldn't fill a rally won all 7 swing states. There's no way, fill in the blank. We saw what we saw. And we felt very shocked and abandoned that they're not saying anything. We felt surely there's a plan, because why else would they say nothing? So what Spirit showed me again in this May preview is that, yes, they know. Yes, they have intentionally been silent. Yes, they have quietly gone away, because America needed to see how bad it could get. She spent the whole campaign trail telling America how bad it would get. So then she stepped back and they let America see. And then what else came through in this event is that this appearance right now and what is about to come is part of a strategic rollout, a strategic reemergence. Because at the women's event, when was it, last month, where, by the way, that was the most incredible, Gia just said that, where I saw in my March preview, Kamala saying, I told you so. I heard I told you so. And then I saw her on stage. I saw her in the exact freaking outfit she wore to that women's event. Regardless, she was very soft and playful in that event. She laughed when she said, I'm not going to say I told you so. She was soft and gentle. This event last night, she was not. Mamalo was big mad. Now again, I did the preview event. I didn't know she was going to speak, and it was before the speech. But what Spirit showed me is she will now come back onto the world stage as part of a strategic rollout, to have her reemergence and to be firm about, we're not okay with this. We're not accepting this. We're not having this. And apparently her fundraising emails have gone through the roof yet again. I know we're a little sick of being asked for money, but these are all signs of movement, reemergence. And it was emphasized, Spirit emphasized to me, this is they kept saying strategic rollout. It's a strategic rollout to be perfectly timed, orchestrated just so. So while they did in fact know about the fuckery, it will be revealed in a way that feels not as though they have brought justice upon their opponent, but it will be timed so perfectly with the people ready for it, and timed so perfectly in sync with her emergence. Now, in that video yesterday where I was tuned into a speech and Spirit told me these are the words she will give, and I was very emotional about this. It was an incredible experience, and many people who were there also cried. But what I was shown, it's Last night was not that speech, okay? The energy was similar, but last night was not that speech. The speech I was tapped into is a future event where she says, we will decide how to move forward together. Meaning, this speech will be after the world knows about the contest, that it was not as it seems. I'm choosing my word carefully. I don't want to get kicked off here. And in that vision, I saw her wearing a white suit and a white top. Again, with the visual stuff, sometimes spirit shows me metaphors, sometimes it's literal. It was certainly literal what I saw with her saying, I told you so. But at any rate, what I was shown yesterday and what channeled through me had so much power, so much fire. I could not help but be moved to tears with the power of it, and also with the knowing that everything we've been hoping for, praying for, holding the light for, fighting for, protesting for, screaming at the top of our lungs about is coming. It really is coming. Not only that, but in that session, so much of that session yesterday was information about the big picture. If you've heard me talk about Ascension and humanity evolving, and we're creating a new world. So much of that session was equal parts political, what's happening, what's going to happen, and where are we in this big picture? Because the two are inextricably linked. They are one movement, and one begets the other. So many of the tears I cried in that moment was not only a feeling of that which we have been pushing for right now is finally coming, but that which many of us have worked for many lifetimes, to heal, to advance humanity, to push us forward into a new era, to create a new earth. It is finally coming, and we're doing it. Now, as always, radical accountability. You don't have to believe me. That is fine. But if you can feel into the energy behind what I'm saying, the energy that's moving through me as I speak, that's where you find your truth. That's where you know, is this a message from on high, or is this a human desire? You'll feel the truth. And if it's not your truth, that's okay. Find your truth. That is your duty. That is your right. But this is what I was shown. And I want to share that with you if you want to see it. So you can go get it. It's at the link in bio.